Hello, I'm Duncan Maskell, the Vice-Chancellor of the University of Melbourne. Sport matters at our university in many different ways, from providing opportunities for students and staff to engage in regular, healthy physical activity, to supporting our elite student athletes in representing their countries on the world stage. The university has a long tradition of supporting and celebrating our outstanding student athletes in both their sporting and academic endeavours, and in their development as leaders in their chosen fields. The university's support includes special entry for recognised student athletes, flexible study assistance, athlete support services and scholarships with assistance from our wonderful donors. We look forward to helping your student athlete journey at the University of Melbourne.
Yeah, uni life as an elite athlete is a bit different to, I guess, your normal experience. You kind of go between classes and sport the whole day, and it's quite an involved but very exciting experience.
Uni life as an elite athlete is pretty awesome. It's really busy, incorporating that life of study and learning and being around campus, also going to training and sort of having both of them to do, I think is really, really good.
The EAP was definitely part of the reason I chose Melbourne Uni. I wanted to go to a world-class institution, but I also wanted to pursue my rugby, and having support from a gym and a physio perspective that you're able to get from the EAP was definitely a decision-making factor.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't be able to survive at a uni that didn't have an elite athlete program like the University of Melbourne, in the way that it supports me to pursue my sporting dreams in a meaningful way, but also do my academics in a way that's to a high standard as well.
I guess having all the facilities here on campus is super duper helpful. I think being able to go from classes straight to the gym in 5 minutes is really helpful, and it means that the travel time is gone, so I can get a program done in an hour and then go back to class.
As an individual athlete, I find that the EAP has been very supportive in terms of the social networking, to be able to meet athletes who are at a similar point in their life, who are also studying.
In the context of academics, definitely the academic adjustment plans have really helped it, especially during the UBL season. Kind of maintaining like a regular course load is just next to impossible. So it kind of helps to shift some of that work to quieter parts of the semester.
The number one thing that helped me was definitely those little conversations I had with Tony about just mental toughness and resilience. You know, sport's not always sunshine and rainbows, you know, there's so many challenging parts. So that part of the program is so important.
I've definitely made use of the travel grants through the university. For numerous competitions, it must be at least 4 tournaments at this point.
So the travel grants help me every year. I go overseas multiple times a year for training camps, and I know that it would cover those things that were just really important, that like got me the extra mile that I needed.
I'm super privileged to be a recipient of the Buxton Scholarship at the University of Melbourne, and as elite athletes, as Paralympic athletes, you know, we aren't getting paid millions of dollars a year. My goal at the Paris Paralympic Games is to win a gold medal, and to do that I'm going to have to travel to Europe and America to race and train, and any financial assistance is super important to me being able to do that.
There's a huge part about being an athlete is the strength and conditioning part of it and the performance in your sport, but I think the good thing that Melbourne Uni does in this program is it gives you the well-being side of things, it gives you the physio side, it gives you the academic support as well, and really promotes a holistic sort of person.
I think being around the EAP and the other athletes in it, you really interact with some incredibly talented and high-achieving people. Day in, day out, you're surrounded by world champs, Olympians, Commonwealth Games representatives, and just being able to converse and interact with them really helps you get a better mindset and a better perspective on kind of what athletics and academics can offer together, and how the university can help you achieve in both.
You know, I always think I don't have enough time in my day, and then I meet people in the elite athlete program that are absolutely smashing their academics and then also smashing their sport, and that's pretty motivating for me to see that there's, you know, more than just a few people, there's lots of people doing that, and so therefore it is possible.
So I'm retired now. It was a tough choice, But I'm really thankful for everything that's happened to me as an athlete, and I went to the Olympics, I made it, that was my fundamental goal. The university got me that extra mile, which I know is why I went to the Olympics. It was because of that year. I would have stopped otherwise if university hadn't provided me with that support.
Yeah, the advice I'd give to prospective athletes coming to the uni is just to really dive into all the programs available, because there's a lot of support that's available, and I think those that make the most use of the gym programs and all the support that the EAP offer are the ones that get the most out of it. So I've definitely dove in and found it an amazing experience, and I'd encourage anyone that comes to Melbourne Uni as part of the Elite Athlete program to do the same.
As they say, sport's not everything. Sport finishes, you retire, and then you're left with whatever you've done previously. Being a part of this program breaks down the barrier between, not being able to study and sport, and I feel like it is so important, so you'd be silly not to.
Yeah, I think the first thing I would say to anyone that's an athlete that's thinking of coming to the University of Melbourne, it would be definitely look into the Elite Athlete program. It'll definitely make your life easier. You'll be able to pursue your sporting dreams and your academic dreams at the same time.